Women, we are natural fixers. We see the problem, we feel responsible, and we jump in. But fixing too quickly can stand in the way of trust. Do you want my advice or do you just want me to listen?
Mm.
If we all haven't tried to fix a man at least once in our life, thinking that we can, then I'm surprised.
I feel like she doesn't trust me or that
I got up 10 minutes later. The phone rings.
what?
Welcome, Woven Ones. This is Generations Woven, where the voices of 3 generations blend into one tapestry of truth, laughter, love, and life. We see the problem, we feel responsible, and we jump in. But fixing too quickly can stand in the way of trust, growth, allowing others to learn their own lessons.
Shining like the sun.
We have different experiences of trying to fix, right? If we all haven't tried to fix a man at least once in our life, thinking that we can, then I'm surprised. But I think what's important is for us to remember that we need to ask permission when we try to fix. I've learned this more as my children are getting older. As a mom, wanting to fix everything or help them, right? Because we want them to do the best they can. And it's something that I've had to learn of, do you want my advice or do you just want me to listen? And I don't always remember to say that, but I've been trying to be more aware of that as my children have gotten older, and even with friends. Do you want my advice? And then they'll tell me no. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. That's fine. I respect that.
How does it feel when they actually say no? I would think it's like, oh, I can just listen.
It is a sense of relief. It's a sense of I want to help them, and I have what I feel is I have a little bit of something to give them with being in that experience or dealing with that before, and like wanting to help them move to that better positive view, especially when they're telling me something that's bothering them. They're hurting or they're struggling with something. But if they don't want my help, I get it, because they may just be at that point where they're just venting.
Yes.
And they don't really need to solve right now because of how they feel. So I don't take any offense to it. I don't get bothered by it anymore because I ask, right? I chose to ask. I didn't used to ask. I didn't know. But I think it's just important to be there and to listen and to understand where they need me, because we're all in a different place at different times.
Yeah, that's very true. I love the idea of thinking about it this way, that when we fix, we know we're not going to be disappointed because we fix it. Whereas when you give it away to somebody else, there are expectations and they might not do it the way you want them to. But I think that's very empowering when you allow and let, especially our children. I saw a video of a young boy that was interviewed and his mom was sitting right next to him. And they were talking about, because the mom was a fixer. And the host asked the boy, well, how do you feel when your mom fixes stuff for you? And he answered so beautifully, where he said, I feel like she doesn't trust me or that she thinks I can't. And I'm like, oh. And I'm sure if you ask all the moms, that's exactly what we didn't want. But I know that there were times in my life where I had deadlines and I had things I had to do, where it's literally this thing of, give it, I'll just do it quickly. And it's an opportunity and it's a gift where you can actually show them how to do it. But, we're human. We have busy, busy lives. So it's hard.
Is there a time when you remember doing that?
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time with my daughter. And I look at her now and I'm like, I think I actually said it to her. My biggest regret is that I didn't give her more chores when she was little, because it's so good for them. It's so good for their self-esteem, because they have something that they can do. And of course, these things are things you're going to do when you grow up and you're going to need to clean your house and do things like that. But I know that I've taken that opportunity away many times because I just needed to get it done. I had a Saturday list. And so that's definitely one of my regrets. Because also, I didn't learn when I was younger, and I had to come to America and learn how to clean and put gas in my car.
Oh, no.
Which people were
'Cause you
like,
didn't bring anyone with you to do it for you.
no, I didn't. And honestly, I paid a dollar extra when I lived in California for a long time because I didn't have the guts to ask them, show me how you put the gas in there. Yeah, I
And you're
did.
so independent. I'm surprised
Yeah,
that you didn't figure it out and
I
do
did
it.
eventually, but you
Yeah.
have to remember I also put brake fluid in my oil tank.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
what can I say?
No, that's a good reminder of our children, and it's the same with work. You know, working with people, it is faster sometimes for us to do it,
Right.
but we have to remember everyone deserves to learn
Yeah.
and everyone deserves to be part of the solution
Right.
and to get that opportunity. So it's also extending that it may take you an extra 20 minutes just to teach them, but then they know for next time.
Right.
Then they can continue to support you and help you in different ways, and it helps them. And also it feels good to teach someone too. Like I now in my career I enjoy teaching people what I know,
Mhm.
but I definitely was not in that mode as a younger mom.
Yeah.
I wasn't in the mode of teaching my daughter how to do the things or my son how to do the things. And now I feel like it's a little bit more of a teaching moment as I've slowed down.
I think it's that. But also, you make your team stronger.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's definitely been a huge, being able to delegate, make your team stronger because then it helps everyone. It helps like people, we all go to a job, we all work, right?
Mhm.
And it feels better to learn, to understand, to be included,
Yeah.
right? So we want to make sure we're not fixing for everybody all the time.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sitting here thinking about fixer-uppers, and I think I got a different slant.
Yeah.
Well, being single with 5 children, almost made it feel like I needed someone
Yeah.
to be part of a family.
Mm.
And my choice in men, they always say that little girls go look for their daddy,
Mhm.
especially when you're daddy's girl. But my father was an alcoholic. He was a reformed alcoholic, but the pattern still continued. So anyway, in my choice in men, I was attracted to, and I'm going to just say it like it is. I don't hold back here. I was attracted to the bad boys, the exciting boys, the ones that could, take you out and, do the big dinner and the whole, I like that.
Sorry, I think your definition of bad boy might be different from my definition of bad boy.
What is your
Because hers is taking her out to big dinners.
Yeah, it's a different.
My bad boys were not taking me out to big dinner.
Did they have a Harley? Did they have a motorcycle?
Oh, some of them did, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you know what I
Back
mean? They
then.
were exciting to be with.
Yes. Maybe not
Yes,
stable.
That's I agree with that.
Yeah.
They were
Maybe
exciting
that's
to
what
be
I'm trying to say.
unstable.
Unstable.
Yeah,
Emotionally,
they did.
physically.
They were. Nothing was at peace.
Mhm.
Whoa.
Do you know what I'm
I
saying?
do. I do.
A little bit of chaos.
Little
in with
chaos.
Everything.
Because you're used to that.
But I was used to
Yes.
it. That's
Right.
right.
So you attracted it.
I'm like a magnet.
Yeah.
You
We're the
know?
bad boys. We're the bad boys.
Yeah.
So I have to admit that it took me a long time to figure out that number one, we can't fix anybody else,
Correct.
only ourselves. And to know when to let go.
Yeah, that's hard.
Those are two hard things to learn when you hang on so tight.
Did you ever date somebody that was boring?
No,
Because that was not your pattern.
no, I was not attracted to somebody that was stable.
Stable,
Yeah, calm and
peaceful.
yeah. And
But what
Interesting.
do you recall when that switched happened? Because
oh yeah.
okay, when did the switch happen? Because I know you've switched.
Yesterday.
No.
No, it was about 9.5 years ago. Well, a couple of my kids had met the people they are with on Match or whatever,
Online.
you know,
Online
social,
dating?
yeah, media, and they thought I should try that.
Mm.
Oh, no, no, no. So anyway, long story short, I just
Did you go to
went,
Farmers Only?
no,
Oh. Have you heard of Farmers Only?
No, but I can imagine.
It's like a dating website, just like
Oh.
Match, but it's called Farmers Only. So
You have to have a farm?
you got to be a farmer, right?
well,
But it's
I grew up in an apartment. Does that say? Okay.
if you're
That's
looking for
boring.
a
Yeah.
farmer,
It's
if
boring.
But anyway, so I just had enough. I just wanted someone that was real, that wasn't drama,
Mm,
and yet fun to be with. Boy, I wanted a lot, didn't I?
yeah.
you deserve.
And
Did you find it?
well, I got on my prayer bench. I have a little closet that's got my little prayer bench my kids bought me. And I said, God, I'm just done looking for the right man. If you want someone in my life, you're going to have to put him there
Mm-hmm.
unmistakably. I said, I've got great friends. I've got amazing family. I have a good life, and I'm very blessed. And if I'm supposed to do this by myself, I'm good.
Mm.
So unless you want someone in my life, I'm good with what I've got. I got up 10 minutes later. The phone rings.
What?
And this guy, I actually went to high school. He was a senior when I was a freshman, and he was so good looking back in high school, but he was busy farming.
Oh,
He was busy farming, and he didn't date. He was
busy.
busy and focused. And I remember him being so good looking. Well, it was him.
Wow.
2 weeks earlier, I had helped a friend of mine. Her father had a 100th birthday, and she lives out of state. So I had helped, and he wanted a carrot cake, got that ordered, and mince and nuts and all that, and set it up. And anyway, he was there. And my girlfriend says, "Do you remember Al?" And I said, "Oh, yeah, he was a senior when I was a freshman." And, you know, and we talked a little bit, and then it's going on socializing with a lot of other people, didn't think anything about it. Well, at the end, there was quite a bit of carrot cake left. And I said, "Al, would you like some carrot cake?" "Oh, yeah." So I gave him 4 pieces. He says a sheet, but no,
Four.
4 pieces. And 2 weeks later, he's the one calling me, and he said, "I don't know where you're at in your life. I don't even know if you're married or you have a significant other, but if you're free and available, I'd like to take you to dinner."
Oh,
And I said, "I'd love it."
oh.
Was there a lot of fixing to do?
None.
Wow.
None. And he is the kindest soul. He's so good to me and my kids.
He's a great.
He still works. He's 78.
Oh my goodness.
He doesn't plan on retiring until he's 84, you know.
He's got a plan.
He's got a plan, yeah. But he's happy. He's very happy. And I always said, "Al, you don't normally pick up chicks at a 100th birthday party." But I had him at carrot cake. I know that. No doubt about it. Yeah.
That's a
So-
beautiful story.
So I have to say, he's nothing that I wished for.
Mm.
He's nothing that I looked for. But he's absolutely more than I ever dreamed of.
Oh, that's beautiful.
He opens the door for me when we go out.
Gentleman.
He's a gentleman. He cares. He's kind. I do have to tell this one story, can I?
Go
Sure.
ahead.
One day, I was getting a little bored. You know, we'd
Oh,
watch
'cause
the
you like
movie.
excitement in Bad Boys.
And so I thought, well, I'll get him going. I'll pick a little argument or something. I mean, consciously, I didn't think
Yeah,
that, but
I wasn't thinking it
subconsciously.
consciously.
Yeah.
So I started picking on him a little. And he didn't say much. And he finally said, "Well, I need to get going. I'm going to go home." And I said, "Oh, okay." Well, after he left, I started feeling like bad about myself that I had to do something like that. So I called him. I said, Al, I said I was sort of, can I say the word on air?
Yeah.
It's
I-
our episode.
I was sort of bitchy tonight. I'm sorry, but I was really picking on you. And he said, oh, I didn't notice. And I said, so what are you doing right now? He said, well, I was putting Bandaids on my rear.
Does he have a brother?
I know. And I'm going, oh my God. That's the only argument, half argument that we ever had. And
That's
that's
amazing.
9.5 years now we've been
Wow.
together.
I think you were at the point where it was time for you to find what you really
Needed.
struggling with those years of inherited life, right? So maybe chaos at home with your
Oh,
family,
yeah.
all that life. So it kind of continues. But through your meditations and the different things that you do, you became a calmer person that allowed that calmness into your life. So you built that. Al
Wow.
came to you because you were ready for Al.
Mm.
But I don't know if you've ever heard the poem where it says, I don't know what the whole poem is, but it says that, and because of him, he made out of the lumber of my life, not a tavern, but a temple.
Oof. Wow.
And I truly am so grateful and so blessed to have Al in my life. And we've had so many wonderful times, and there's just no drama. We have fun. We laugh a lot. And so,
I think it's
when I think
beautiful.
about fixing, I don't want to fix anymore.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You get to a point where that doesn't work anymore.
Mhm.
You don't want the bad boys anymore. You've done that. It was a season, it's done. You don't have
Mhm.
to fix anymore. Oh, what a beautiful story.
Yeah.
We don't always have to be the fixers. It gets tiring.
Yeah. So not everything needs fixing. Some things need space. So the next time you feel the urge to fix, pause and ask, do you want my help? Or do you want me to listen? Or in this case, are you finding the right person for you? Are you finding the right friendships for you? Are you trying to fix or find something to fix it instead of maybe fixing yourself?
Yeah. I think when you do fix yourself, it opens the pathway for what you need.
So that question alone can change everything. Until next time, God bless.